What's up guys, Simon here. I just wanted to go over some stuff and show you this, the progress on the dash. I'm going to start doing more of a build series on all this, but for now I'm just going to do some quick updates, get the content out there and pick up where we left off later. This is the dash. It's been out, now it's all, you can see it was welded up. It used to have gauges, so we've got it all updated to the modern CAN bus style with 2 AEM screens. We've got a CD7, a CD5, and we've got a Motec Keypad. And I put everything through except for one of the antennas on the GPS into this bulkhead. So if we do need to service it and get it out, it'll just be a matter of unclipping it there. I'm going to put a bracket and finalize that. Got it ready to go, but I want to make sure where the panels line up inside over the trans mount. But we'll go over everything right now real quick. So starting at the driver, this is the switch for a kill switch, and then this is also routed through a key, so either one will turn off the car. This is the steering wheel buttons that come through on a bulkhead. These are the buttons that control the AEM CD5. That's the DT12 that plugs in. That's all you got to do. It's basically 4 wires and then the buttons, and that's done on the CAN bus network. This is the Motec Keypad. It's also on the CAN bus. We got vintage air. Here's the CD7. This will be a diagnostic screen, and it does have data logging. So we've got the USB that plugs in the back, which exits there. This is a spare. I do run a GPS sometimes on the driver's side off the center tube on a RAM mount, but it just wrapped it up there for now, and I did run some extra power. This is a USB. These are buttons that I'm not sure if we're going to put them in yet to control this screen, or we'll be able to control it through the second Motec keypad. We've got a vintage air system again. This is a bracket, and this is the GPS HD12. This is zip tied up here because I'm going to lay some more epoxy to put these zip tie clamps down here, zip tie holders there, so we can zip tie that T in place, and then that'll be the only thing you do need to disconnect as well to remove the dash. I got them marked out where they gotta go. I'm gonna route that there. Then the siren controls, it's a bit archaic. It's got 6 wires. I don't know why, but we went with it. And then we got GPS power. We got GPS antenna power into this bus, and then the GPS antenna into the GPS, and then the antenna plugs in here and goes to the back of the truck to the antenna. So let's have a look now at the front. So it is definitely starting to look more like a real car. There's the Sparco steering wheel. Those are just extra. I'm going to remove those. I was testing that bracket, but it didn't fit well with the deeper dish on the wheel. The kill switch, so you flick that up, it'll power up all the ECUs, the PDM, and the screens. And then we can either turn the key or just leave it like that. I figure I put a key in case we park it somewhere. But then the ignition, that'll turn on the MSD ignition box. Start will be a temporary, start the car, and then everything's self-explanatory on the Motec. The vintage air, of course, CD5 there, showing tachometer and speedo. Then we've got moving on to the CD7, which has a more diagnostic screen. We're going to run through all the temps and everything there. It will also show up a warning on there if I do need to see it, and then we can look down here. Puts like a red stripe across the bottom, you know, trans is getting warm, trans is hot. Basically has a warning and an alarm system. There's the USB plug to get the data out of there, to dump that, which is cool. Nice and clean. Put a little bit of heat shrink so it doesn't rattle around. Vintage air. The HD12, nice big GPS for the passenger. And then your siren over here. If we're racing, we can turn that on. And we got USBs up here. A RAM mount ball goes there for the phone, a little holder for the passenger's phone, and then I have one here that goes off the center tube, comes through there. I also have the ability to run a GPS here that was on a RAM mount. So that's the dash. Let me know what you guys think. It's been a fun project, and I think I'll try to put a little before in here, and you can see before and after, and we'll check it out. So thanks for checking it out. I'm going to try to do more videos of all this kind of stuff and do more of like a whole build series and get it into episodes and organize, but for now I just want to do a quick update where we're at. Thanks.